there, my name is Mideje. You're welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about the charity worker visa. That's the tier 5 visa that I've been talking about. So if you are new, you don't know, the UK just launched, or will I say revive, a new visa, and that's called the charity worker visa. So it allows you to come to the UK to work as a worker under the charity sector, and you work for a year. So the visa is just for a year, and you ask me what happens after a year. You can get to extend this visa, that is, you get a job under the shortage occupation list and you can get a tier 2 visa. And after you do this, you are most likely to now carry a tier 2 visa, which allows you to stay in the UK for about 5 years. You get your indefinite leave to remain just like every other person, and then in a year or two you can get your citizenship in the UK. Actually guys, today's video is not what it's meant to be. I was supposed to tell you the roles that you can assume as someone who is working under the charity sector in the UK, but I had a change of mind because I saw some jobs online that I want you guys to apply to, and these jobs, some of them are expiring very soon, so I want you to grab your copy now. These jobs are in some specific website, but in this video I'll be showing you how you can successfully apply for these jobs. So in my last video, if you've not seen it, please go and see it. I talked about the cost for this visa. I talked about the fact that you have to have some funds in your account, except if your COS is ticked for a maintenance fee, that is that your employer can provide funding for you or funds for you, so you don't need funds in your own account. And if you're using your account, the money must be there for up to 30 to 90 days. And I talked about the fact that you can bring your family to the country if you get a tier 5 visa, and the tier 5 visa carries 40 points. 30 of it comes for a certificate of sponsorship, the remaining 10 comes for the maintenance fee that I just talked about. So literally no COS, no tier 5 visa. I tell people that this visa is just been launched or it's just been revived, whatever. I want you to really grab it. To me, this is like one of the easiest way to travel to the UK. It's one of the easiest. No IELTS needed. There's no stress. All you have to do is get a job, get a COS, and get some funds. And sometimes your COS might even cover the maintenance cost, so you don't even have a problem. You apply through the UKVI, pay your application fee, submit your documents, your tuberculosis test. You need a valid international passport. You must be above 21 years old, of course. And then if you want to bring your family in, provide a proof of relationship, marriage certificate, photographs, birth certificate, and all of that stuff. And then you can come to the UK within 14 days to the start date of your job. Voila, that's it. You are in the UK. In my next video, I'll be telling you some of the job roles you can assume as someone who is working under the charity sector in the UK. That was what I was supposed to do this week, but because I want you guys to start applying for these jobs as soon as possible, because some of them are expiring very soon, okay? So there are two major websites that you can get jobs as a charity worker in the UK for overseas applicants. So the first one is when you go to www.gov.uk. I'll put it on your screen and also in my description box. If you type the title of this video, that is my description box, okay? That's the link. When you type that in your Safari or your Google Chrome or whatever, it brings you to so many things. Just type tier 5 visa and then type register of licensed sponsors or register of temporary workers, and I'll just leave it on your screen. Don't let me say jargons. So that is the link. It will also be in the description box, guys, as you can see on your screen. So there are lists and loads, like as you can see there, loads of sponsors. Like these are the ones that are accredited by the UK government to sponsor people or offer certificate of sponsorship to overseas applicants to come work in the UK as a charity worker or as a volunteer. And I talked about the fact that working as a charity worker in the UK, you will likely not be paid because it's charity, as the word implies, but some of these organizations can actually provide you some allowance for your day-to-day needs, and then they provide you meals. Some of them provide meals, they provide accommodation, they provide you some money for transportation and all of that. But in my next video, I'll be telling you the major roles that you will assume, but start applying first. I think that's the best way to go about it. So moving forward, you can see that there are surplus of sponsors there. If you can't find a sponsor there on this list, maybe they are not legit. These are the well legit ones and well accredited ones, and I would like to put it out there that don't let anybody scam you. Okay, this is the time for scamming. I was really pained when so many people were scammed during the tier 2 visa buhaha. I don't want you to get scammed this time. So as you can see, there are list of sponsors there with different locations. So get the location you want, pick the name of the organization, check them online, then start sending emails to them. But to me, this might be a bit tacky. And then the next website I'll be talking about, which is like my very favorite, is www.uktiersponsors.co.uk. I'll leave it on your screen, guys, as you can see, and also in my description box. In this website, this is like my favorite. Okay, it has so many accredited sponsors also by the UK government to offer certificate of sponsorship to overseas applicants. So when you type uktiersponsors.co.uk on your screen, as you can see, you will see loads of sponsors. All you need to do is just go to all industries and scroll down, and you will click on social work. So when you click on social work, it brings loads, I mean multiple loads, more than, as you can see, almost more than 2,000 sponsors. There are loads there, guys. That's why I'm hammering on the fact that I don't want you guys to miss it. Some of these job vacancies are closing very soon. I want you to attack it with your full muscle and your full strength. Okay, so yeah, when you click on social work, it brings loads of them, but I'll be sharing a couple of them with you today. Literally, you were mainly dealing with any of the organization that has the voluntary worker or the temporary worker tag. Those are the ones you are dealing with. The ones with the skilled worker is not really your concern. Anyone that has the voluntary worker or the temporary worker tag, those are the ones you go for. Those are the ones that are offering certificate of sponsorship for the tier 5 charity worker visa. Okay, so now I personally have been through, there are loads of them. It can be quite exhausting. Amidst like 30 skilled worker sponsors, you can find just one voluntary worker tag. So I don't want you to be discouraged, just keep searching. So for me, I sat down with it like for almost the whole day, and I got to see Lee Abbey London. So on their website, as I can see here, I just scrolled to apply to volunteer. So apply, if you play around the website, you click on apply to volunteer. Okay, it takes you down to some questions that you can answer step by step, and it says that you will need an up-to-date photo of yourself, details of your passport, travel and funding arrangements if you're overseas, and references. The form will probably take at least 40 minutes to complete, and when you're done, you save and continue. You can scroll to the bottom and click save and continue later. That's if you don't want to complete it, but if you're done, you just click on submit. So guys, they are offering jobs at the moment. Lee Abbey London, guys, don't sleep on it. This is a very good offer. Go through it, guys. So the next one I saw on there is Camp Hill Clanabogan. If you type Camp Hill Clanabogan in the name of the company on that website, it will bring it out. So they have different links there. Their website is there, their LinkedIn and their Facebook. So usually I've been clicking on their website, so it takes you down to their website. Okay, and from their website you can see join. So if I were you, I would just click on volunteering. So when you click on volunteering, as you can see the screen, it takes you down to short-term volunteering, and you know, it's just for a year, like I said. And yeah, don't read through it. It says that if you would like to apply as a volunteer co-worker, please apply here. So when you click on that, guys, it takes you down to an application form. So this application form is what you click, put in your name, your email, and you submit. But I don't want you to forget the fact, that's the fact page, the frequently asked questions. Under that, it would because so many people have been in my DMs on Instagram or WhatsApp asking me some questions. So those questions that you've been asking have been answered by this page specifically. So they are just telling you why you should volunteer. The age range is 18 years and above, as I said, and how long can you stay in the UK is a year, and can you study? Do you need English? Do you get paid? It says that you will receive free accommodation, food, and a small allowance to cover your personal needs while you are there, and your travel costs to and from Klanabogan are normally your responsibility. Okay, so it says what is the accommodation like. That means they'll provide you accommodation. What's your food like? So they will provide you meals, and you have your time off. Of course, you can't be walking around as a clock. And what will be your task and responsibilities? It says here that they will do an induction training for you. They won't just push you out there to start working. They will provide you one-to-one support to people with a learning disability. You dress them, provide personal hygiene, meal times, blah blah blah. You can work in the bakery, weaving, or wood workshop. You can be part of a house community led by a home coordinator. New volunteer, you'll be required to complete a program of induction, like I said earlier. So this is all that, guys. It's you provide reference, and that's it. They'll do a criminal check on you. So this what's it called again? Camp Hill Kanabogan, they provide overseas sponsorship, guys. So please start applying. Another one I found, guys, is the alfana.org is also on there. If you type it on that company in the website, it brings it out. So this one, their vacancy is almost expiring. Okay, I want you guys to start applying to these ones. So if you click on, they have many roles there, so it depends on the one you want. It's closing on July 15th, July 14th, and and all of that. So guys, I want you to apply as soon as you can. They have like a application form. You fill it and you send it to their emails. So if you are confused, any of this company that you see, try to get their emails on on Google and fill the form, submit it, or go to their website accordingly, guys. Please. So the next one I would like to talk about today is Books to Africa. I saw this also on that website, that UK top tier sponsor .co.uk. So if you look at their website now, it says volunteer with us. If I click on that, volunteer with us, it takes you down to volunteering with Books to Africa, and it says here that so it says there are roles for UK residents, and there are also roles for non-UK citizens. As you can see here, it says International Volunteer Program Tier 5 Charity Worker Visa. So that shows that they are providing sponsorships for overseas qualified. That's for you. Okay, so you click on learn more and apply for the International Volunteer Program. It takes you down here, and it just tells you that you can join and experience firsthand in practical operations of an international non-governmental organization. Your eligibility is that you have to be 18 years old, you have to speak English. They are not requiring for IELTS, guys. How amazing is this? And then accommodation is there for you, and maintenance, and yeah, so many things in there, guys. I just go through it. All you have to do is just click on apply, complete the online application form below, and apply, guys. That's it. So don't be discouraged. Some of them, their application might be closed, but there are many sponsors there. All I'm just trying to tell you is that there are many sponsors there, guys. Don't sleep on it. The next one is Afro Innovation Group. I also got it from there. They are offering sponsorship. You will click on join us on their website, and it brings you to become a volunteer. You put your name, email, your message, and all of that, and you send. And another thing I want to say is that when you send and you're not hearing from them, kindly wait. Don't bombard them with messages. I know we are all desperate to leave the country, okay, but give it a bit of time, and like, let's say 4 to 7 days a week before you contact them again. All right, that's very important. Don't bombard them with so many things. So the next one I can see here is Camp Hill School Aberdeen. That's Scotland. So it's distributed, all the sponsors are distributed in so many locations. So for Camp Hill School Aberdeen, you can just click on volunteer, join us. You can see gap year volunteer. So usually you are not a local volunteer, you are a gap year, just for a year. Okay, so you can see here there are many frequently asked questions. How do I apply? What are our specific requirements? they just, as some of our peoples are non-verbal, we ask that all candidates have a good level of English. You will also be offered English lessons throughout. Oh, these ones are very nice. They will even offer you English lessons, you know. Please do not book flights before a UK visa confirmation for your tier 5 charity worker visa. So they are saying that when they give you your COS, they want you to get your visa first before booking your flight. So just read through all these websites, guys. Amazing offers are there. So when you're done, I think they said please send an email to volunteering@crss.org.uk and they will send you the application form. Yeah, so with the information you need, and they will ask you for referees, medical check, police check, and they will do a Skype with. Once we have all the paperwork in place, then you can begin the tier 5 charity worker visa process. You can also apply through the following sending agencies. You can see them all there, and if you have any additional inquiries or queries, you just send it to that email and they will be in touch. So this is Camp Hill School, Aberdeen in Scotland. They are also offering sponsorship, guys. So I know I've said a lot, but I'm just trying to look for more if I can grab any. So there is one I also saw. This is Africa Advocacy Foundation. If you click on join us on their website, it pops out work with us. So for them, they don't have any vacancies at the moment, but I want to use them as an example in the sense that if you find anyone, any website or any organization that are not offering sponsorship at the moment, you can wait for them. Because if you go to the gov.uk, some of them you see not set, meaning they are not ready. That doesn't mean that they would not offer sponsorship. Okay, maybe they are just trying to put some things in place, but the ones I've mentioned today, guys, I want you to act on it as soon as much as you can. Okay, this charity worker visa is sweet. Like, I know tier 2 is sweet, but tier 5 is sweeter. The only but is that it's not as paid as a tier 2, but not to worry. When you bring your spouse in, your spouse can work, and then you can also, they will pay you some allowances depending on your employer, and you have 20 hours extra to work for yourself within a week. You can work under the charity sector, or you can work under the shortage occupation list occupation, like jobs like a carer. You can do a support work for 20 hours. Okay, and some companies can actually pay you a little bit. So that's what it entails, guys. I don't want you to sleep on it. I want you to start working on it. If you have any question for me, please just drop it in the comment section. I want you to await my next video regarding this charity. Okay, I'll tell you the roles that you will assume, some of the things that you need to possess, some of the things that you really need to put in place. Like one of the vacancies I read last, there will be a Skype interview with you. What are the things that you need to say? What are the things that you need to exhibit for them to be like, oh, you are the one for the job? Because trust me, there will be many people. Some people have already started applying, so the earlier the better, and the competition will just be high. It will be as high as it's always been for the tier 2. So you have to play safe. You have to, this is very sweet, it's very easy to grab these jobs, but what are the things that you need to do specially? That's what I'll be telling you in my next video. I don't want you to miss it. Unless I forgot, guys, I don't want you to get tired. These two websites, I'll leave them on your screen again. As you can see, they are in my description box. So if you tap on the title of this video, it takes you down to my link description box. So there are all these links there. I want you to start working on it. Don't be frustrated. When you get here, you'll be the one to be happy. You will thank yourself at the end of the day. So don't give up, keep working. Okay, guys, please kindly subscribe. Please, guys, I beg of you, subscribe to my channel. Okay, and share this video. You have that family, you have that relative, brother, sister that you want them to come to the UK, and they can always switch to a tier 2 visa on the long run. It is hot cake. Grab your copy now, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, until then, you know how we do it. Peace and light on you guys. Bye, guys.